Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Clark at the new Paydirt Prospector here in beautiful snowy Vancouver at the Metals Investors Forum. And I've had a couple companies that I'm recommending here at the event, one of which is Emperor Metals. And I have the CEO with me, John Florek. John, thanks for joining me here at Metals Investor Forum.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me, Jeff. It's great to be here.
Yeah. So we always talk about people being the number one thing that investors should look for when they want to consider a mining stock. And one thing that attracted me to Emperor Metals, frankly, was you and your background.
Yes.
And so tell the audience briefly about your background, your success prior to Emperor, your AI work that led to success, even buying the stock in this company before you were CEO, and what attracted you to that. So tell us a little bit about you first.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I'll do that. Basically, I'm a geologist, and this is first time being a president and CEO. I've been president and CEO of this company for about a year, but I have 30 plus years of experience in the space. So first 15 years were exploration, subsequently in production, working underground at Hemlo Gold Mines and an open pit mine up at Detour Lake Gold. I worked for major companies like, I started off with BHP, then Placer Dome, Barrick Tech. And like I said, most recently I was up at Detour Lake open pit mine. I went up there in 2016. It was a struggling asset. Me and my team, we built models, new models, in-house models. And basically we used artificial intelligence to really make more. Well, we use a novel geochemical approach to create a better model. When we sent that through the mill, we were seeing like 20% more basically ounces go through the mill. So all that stuff would went to the waste dumps before. And that's significant. When you're producing 700,000 ounces of gold per year and you get 20% increase in that, it's like $150 million per year for life of mine. It's like a 30, 40 year mine life. So that's huge.
Yeah.
I've also had other experiences like at Hemlo doing grade control models underground and opening up the C zone. We got 2008 Developer of the Year award. So that was kind of exciting. So I always go back to the fundamentals when I was working with BHP. And they, trained you to think outside the box and always push the envelope. So that's what I do. I use my exploration experience and I leverage it with the production experience. And so now I'm off on my own here, and I want to try to do this with my own company. We found an asset that was overlooked. It sat idle for about like 12, 15 years. And I modeled it with AI. We produced the first ever 3D model on it. And it really illuminated the exploration potential. It was amazing. And so we picked it up. We did all this work prior to picking it up. We did a proper evaluation. What were some of the other questions you had?
Well, you started buying some shares of this company more as an investment before you were even CEO. What did you see in this company, in this asset, that made you start buying shares then?
Yeah, see, I wanted to be part of the Metals Group company. John Williamson is the chairman of the board. Alex Horsley, he was a founder with these guys in this company. So I had a significant position in it. So I was just an investor in the company. I got in at 10 cents. I wasn't actually a founder shares.
Yeah.
And so I was incentivized to basically find an asset and stick it in here so I can make some money. I want to make some money as well as I want the shareholders to make some money.
Sure.
So we scoured the place and we ran across, the other people are optioning properties, and we saw this and I said, this is in a great jurisdiction. Now, we look at the reports. It was really, this deposit was really obscured. I mean, 8 different companies starting from the 40s, and they all wrote little reports. And I guess there might have been a kind of a local thing. Oh, people worked that property before, but there was no really cohesive picture. So with my experience with Agnico Eagle and Kirkland Lake Gold and Detour using AI, I said, well, let's build a quick model on this. And so we did. And we saw that it had huge potential to grow ounces internally and externally.
That's great.
So we basically picked it up.
And on top of that, there's tens of thousands of meters of unsampled drill core. How did you happen into that, and what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, that's amazing. So with our 2023 inaugural drill program, we were basically, we sold this as a high-grade underground gold deposit. But we're the first company to do continuous sampling on the core. And so what we were seeing on the margins of these high-grade lenses, we were seeing this low-grade bulk tonnage gold. Like hole 2 had 25 meters of 1.69. And so light bulbs go
Yeah,
off. You
I
start
bet.
thinking big open pit, right? And so we looked at that potential, and it exists. All that stuff that we were drilling would come up to the open pit environment. And so that's what we're exploring right now. So that was really, really exciting. It's a game changer for the project because we were originally introducing this about 2 million ounces from 1,000 meters up and potentially grow it to 6 million ounces because these deposits are 3 times deeper than they are in length. So we saw a 2 to 6 million ounce potential. But with the open pit and the same underground potential there, we're looking at something like 5 to 10 million ounce potential.
Yeah, those are big words, especially when you're sitting on a resource of 700,000 ounces, give or take. But this is all based on AI modeling, unsampled drill core, the amount of drilling you can do, geophysics. Am I right? Am I portraying
exactly.
this?
We took like that historical drill core. We already sampled 3,000 meters in the lab. We didn't get the results back. But we have about 50,000 meters, 100,000 meters of our historical workers' work on the property. So we're going to be going through more of that this summer. We'll get more results. That's free drilling.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, I'm pretty confident that we could build ounces here. And yeah, it's a good point. Like 5 million ounces, it's a lot of ounces, right? But the way I look at it, you look lateral to us. These deposits in this district, they start off at 1 million ounces. By the time they're exhausted, they're at 10 million ounces, right? We're in the Porcupine Duster Fault. It's a plumbing system for significant gold deposits. So we're just looking lateral and what other deposits look like, their geomorphology, and that's how we're coming up with those figures. This district has produced over 200 million ounces already. So this is almost like it's amazing to actually have this open pit potential in a mature mining camp next to, we're half an hour to 45 minutes from 6 different head frames.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know 2024 plans may not be fully formatted yet, but can you tell us what investors might expect this year from Emperor Metals?
Yeah, so once we get the remaining results back from the 2023 program, we're going to basically take all those results, put it into a model, and make new models because we have new information. So we'll do that. Then because we're expanding the open pit potential, it's a conceptual model right now. We're going to probably do some geophysics, like additional magnetics, because we want to get an idea of what it looks like in the near surface when you're doing the open pit stuff. So we'll do that. And then, like I said, we have $2.4 million in the bank. So that's enough for about 5,000 meters. We have about 1.3 million of flow through money. We're going to spend flow through money for the drilling. So that's ends up being about 5,000 meters of drilling. So we're going to start that probably in beginning of quarter 2. And then we'll do some trenching as well. Prospecting, looking to the west, really trying to understand this open pit potential. 70% of our drilling will be focused on the open pit, but we still have that underground high grade stuff too. And so 30% will be, used to drill that to get some, sexy numbers for the market. I know they like that, but, the open pit is really the big prize, right? Quick payback periods.
Yeah.
We don't have to build a tailings dam potentially or a mill because we have so much infrastructure in the area.
You don't have to build a plant. That's another major point here. Because a lot of mills in the area need feed, right?
Absolutely. They already said that they're under capacity and they're looking for mill feed. So this is, I have all these visions of building in mind, but I could see this being quickly taken out, right, as a acquisition target. But we'll see how this goes. My job is to keep adding ounces and providing the vision, and that's what we're doing. And like I said, this AI model it's legitimate. We're drilling, we're getting good numbers, it's working,
right?
And we're able to do this quickly. Not everybody uses it the way we do. We're one of the few juniors that actually are using it. Like this company got its birth in AI, but AI, it's not artificial and it's not that intelligent. You need actually experienced geologists to actually synthesize these data sets and be able to understand how the program works, plug it into the system, then press go. It's easy to use, but you need experienced people to understand how the geology should be
fits all together,
fit into the program.
You got it. Good. Well, it should be a very exciting 2024 for this company. I'm on board. I'm invested. Thanks for joining me, John. I'm Jeff Clark of the Paydirt Prospector. Thanks for joining us.